So all of the square footage in here will need to be hydroseed. I have measurements on all of this I'll share with you, but all of this is going to be hydroseeded. And then on the other side of the driveway, as I mentioned, we have some lines for the trenches, and it runs from here way the hell back. I mean, it's probably a couple hundred feet. Again, I have measurements. None of this in here is going to be hydroseeded. I'm just going to bring this back with a little TLC. Now I will say that above a certain point here, which used to be what I'll call my green zone, above that is Mother Nature has had this for years. I have the extended sprinklers where there was no water from here, you know, another 10-foot gap, let's say 10 feet in here. So this runs 10 feet for 200 feet. And again, whatever the square footage is, I have measurements for that. So I'm going to want all of this hydroseeded. And we're going to talk about weeds and all that kind of stuff. You're going to be more worried about it than I am. I just want coverage. All the area down here is not going to be hydroseeded. That grass will come back just fine. A little bit of TLC in there. All of this up here, which we have already talked about, all of this will get covered with hydroseed. It's a new drain field here. I put in a septic system a couple of weeks ago. Most of all of this is going to be hydroseeded. Here's the actual part of the backyard that got tore up with the septic system going in. The new septic system is over there. You can see the green covers. Some of that in there is just going to be stone, but most of this right here, all hydroseeded. Again, this is the end of the 200 feet run, 200 feet or so from here all the way back to the camper. So a portion of this, 10, 20 feet, whatever it is, I get the square footage, back to a corner there, the little flag, hydroseeded. All of this grass does not need to be hydroseeded. It'll come back with some TLC. The trenches, however, if we could do something with the hydroseed, that would be fantastic. All of this grass in here does not need to be touched or hydroseeded. None of that over there, but again, the trenches would be fantastic if we could hydroseed. There's a swath of land in here that needs to be hydroseeded, probably 500 square feet, whatever. And again, just reiterating, all this where the septic system tore up my yard. All of the stuff around the side of the house and etc. You know, no problems, no need for hydroseed. A little TLC and some water, and we'll be back in business. Hope that helps.